name's Ken Park. As you can see, I'm from a company called DISA Vascular. If there's time at the end, I'll tell you a little more about the company. Essentially, what we're trying to solve is a need in the medical device field, in surgery in particular. Surgeons have a variety of tools at their disposal, which include sharp dissection techniques, blunt dissection techniques, and hemostasis and the management of bleeding. The sharp dissection is essentially cutting and cauterizing activities. Blunt dissection, on the other hand, is a atraumatic, gentle technique where you try and separate tissue planes as opposed to cutting them, and that's where our device fits into. You can see a couple of devices on the screen there. There's devices that help the surgeon perform these blunt dissections, including, they sometimes use their fingers, the back of scissors. I've illustrated vacuum cannulas, devices called Yankauers that are designed to suck blood out of the way, but can also be used to push tissue out of the way. There's devices called peanuts, kidney dissectors. These are all available in the toolbox. In particular, the peanuts are popular. You can grab them in a forceps, and you can use it to do soft dissection, but it rapidly fills up with blood as it's being used, and the surgeon has to replace these multiple times, but they are effective in the short term, and the friction and integrity of this device that is useful disappears. In terms of the market size, we anticipate this device being used in a majority of surgeries. So globally, that's a huge market, 234 million major surgeries every year. And South Africa as well, 4,852 surgeries per 100,000 people. So that translates to 104,000 procedures per month in the country. And the solution we've come up with, I haven't got any detailed pictures because I can't tell you exactly how the thing is constructed, but our suction dissector allows gentle soft tissue dissection while removing blood from the field of view. And we anticipate it's going to be used as frequently as cutting dithermy, which I mentioned. It's a cutting and cauterizing technique at the same time. So the device has two primary functions. The first is to allow the surgeon to dissect along the tissue planes with minimal trauma to the tissue. It also provides suction at the tip to remove blood from the site. I apologize for the font seems to be a strange color now. Advantages of the device are that it enhances and simplifies the procedure for the surgeon. It reduces surgical time and procedural cost. It provides an excellent, what words did I use here? Excellent visualization, and it minimizes trauma to the patient because you don't have to do multiple device exchanges. And particularly for minimally invasive or deep tissue, the surgeons use many devices that they sort of exchange and swap. And each time there's an extension of the procedure and more risk that you'll create bleeding that you can't manage, etc. So what we've already done is we've proved the concept on the bench and in a cadaver. We've created prototypes from our facility, which I'll tell you a little bit about now. We've tested it. You see that picture on the left is a picture of it being used to separate the layers of a piece of steak from the shop. On the right, it demonstrates accessing the orbit above the eye. I hope that's not too gruesome for people. And in both those cases, it worked really well. It gave us clues to how to change it. And it's even been used to as a small part of a procedure to remove a tumor because it was requested by a surgeon, and that was very encouraging. And now we plan to use this funding from the DISF to take the device now to the point at which we can actually start a regulatory submission. So it's really nice, bite-sized chunk, really exciting project. Briefly about the company, although we have our history in vascular products, particularly coronary stents and catheters, it's got a long history and have many facilities. So I think we're really well positioned to launch this product and get it on the market and make an impact.